Hey y'all, this is Jimmy Goodwin with TWFG Insurance Services, and we are just started, actually not just started, probably 13 days ago, we started the open enrollment period for health insurance. And while for some people, there are plans out there that are going to make life better, there are some people out there whose income puts them at a position that they don't get any subsidies, and they so it's not going to be helpful to them at all. But and this video is for people who fall in the greater than let's say $60,000 a year of income, and who are healthy, because these are underwritten plans, and which means that if you have conditions such as diabetes or heart trouble, not high blood pressure, heart trouble, if you have a major depressive disorder, if you have any really serious health conditions, this is not going to be for you. We will have to stick with a ACA plan for you in those particular cases. But if you're relatively healthy and you are a moderate to high income earner, this is what you're going to want to see. So, in the marketplace now, if there are significant deductibles and significant max out-of-pockets, and those come with, again, significant prices. So I'm going to talk to you about three different options here, and I think at the end of the discussion you will see it as I do what the best option is. So we're going to talk about option A, and option A is an ACA plan. An ACA plan. Now, the plan I looked at, now again, so this is for everybody. This is for a 42-year-old male husband, a 40-year-old wife, and I'm sorry, let me back up. No, this is for a 38-year-old husband, a 36-year-old wife, and a 14-year-old daughter. I priced it across the board on all the things that I'm going to talk about. And so the ACA plan that we quoted is, the premium is $1,194.38 a year. I mean, a month. And so I'm just going to round that off to 1,194. So and that comes with a max out of pocket for the year of $17,100. Right. So the annual premium is going to be $14,332. And the reason I'm throwing these numbers out there is that I like to look at plans on what's my best case scenario and what's my worst case scenario. And so if you look at this, your annual premium is $14,332. Your max out of pocket $17,107. Your all in, if you have the very worst year ever, and you maxed out on two people and you paid in all your premium, you're looking at an all-in of $31,432 for the year. That includes your max out-of-pocket and your premium for the year. So if you look at this plan A, which is the ACA plan, your worst case scenario is going to be $31,432, and your best case scenario is going to be $14,332. So if you never go to the doctor, if you never have anything done, this is what you're going to pay out for the year. Now, truthfully, most people are going to fall in somewhere between these two numbers, best case and worst case. So you're going to fall in somewhere between 14,332 and 31,432. Now, let's clear this. Plan B is going to be a catastrophic type plan that is a health sharing plan. Now, these health sharing plans, my family uses this, so I know how they work, and they are very good for the right fit. You have to fall into their guidelines, and there are certain things that they won't pay for. I won't go into all of them now, but if you're interested, we'll talk about them later on. And so we're going to option B. Option B is the health sharing plan, and for the same 38, 36, and 14-year-old, the monthly cost is $442 a month, and that's going to equal $5,304 a year for the premium of a monthly cost. You have a max out of pocket of $9,000. So if you had the very worst year ever, and you maxed out, and if you count your monthly cost, your max all in is $14,304. So you're going to find yourself somewhere between this 5,304 and the 12,000. I'm sorry, the 14,304. And the reality is that most people are at neither one of these, and they find themselves in between this right here. But again, best case is this right here, that you don't ever go to the doctor. You're going to be out $5,304. Now, let's clear this. There is a plan C that me and my family use, and I recommend it. It's going to be the same health sharing plan coupled with a healthcare indemnity plan. Now, healthcare indemnity plan, it just means that it's a plan where when you go to see a physician, they reimburse you a specific amount of money. Every procedure, every doctor's visit, they all have in their schedule, they have scheduled how much they'll reimburse you on that. So now the cost of this health sharing plan, if you'll recall, was $442 a month, and now for the same ages, the healthcare indemnity plan is $579 a month. And so you're looking at I had this written down, but that's okay. So which your max out of pocket for the year for the health sharing plan again is $5,304, and the healthcare indemnity plan max out of pocket is $6,948. If you combine those together, your total cost for the year is $12,252. That's what your worst case scenario looks like. Now, you might be saying, well, before you talked about this is the worst case and this is the best case. Well, in this particular plan, so the healthcare indemnity plan is going to pay all costs between $0 and $10,000, right? So, and the health sharing plan is going to pay anything over $9,000, right? So, and actually, this is worst case scenario because this assumes that you don't get any health care, right? Now, because these are sunk costs, right? You're going to pay these right here, 12 months out of the year. This right here is what your 12-month costs for the plans are going to be. Now, the difference is that, so this is the $12,252. If you never go to the doctor, if you never do anything, this is what you're going to pay. Now, the beauty in this is, let's say you do go to the doctor, and the reimbursement rate for that doctor is $100, right? So the healthcare indemnity plan is going to reimburse you $100, so that brings down your total cost to $12,152. If you go again and it's $100, they're going to reimburse you again $100, right? So then you're down to $12,052, and on and on. So I want to kind of just I want to bring everything into full focus here. So I'm going to clear this canvas. So option A, our best case scenario was $14,332. That's best case. Worst case was $31,432. And this is the healthcare plan, the traditional one, right? And option B, which is the health sharing plan, best case scenario on that was $5,304. That's best case. Worst case on that was $14,304. Right? Again, it's going to fall somewhere between that. And so the final one, which was the health sharing plan and the health indemnity plan, best case was, so best case is 0. Worst case is $12,252. So if you look at that, it doesn't, in my mind, because I plan for worst case, it looks like to me that this is going to be the very best option. It's the option that me and my family have, right? So if you want to talk about more, learn more about the specifics on how it impacts your family specifically, give me a call. My number is 706-416-4160, 706-416-4160. Have a good day.